Hi guys, welcome to another warm-up class, our second one. In this class, I will show you how to not going running in a circle. Like when you are learning Portuguese, you are not sure that you are making and you are evolve. So when you feel like you are stagnate, you don't see that you can communicate, you study Portuguese for a time already, but it's not possible for you to speak, you don't feel comfortable doing that. Okay, so that's exactly what we're gonna see today. So I will give you types for you to not be like this, and the características. I hate to pronounce this in English, but I will give you the characteristics of people who learn Portuguese and evolve with that. Okay, so let's call your friends. Chamem as pessoas. And we will start, okay? It's important to say before we start our content today that our free course will start next. Will start next Monday. So it will be a course. Abraço da Itália. Abraço do Brasil. It will be a free course about pronunciation, about comprehension. Okay, so the contents we are seeing here, they are like complementary contents and curiosities that you may have about Portuguese studies and about Portuguese language as well. Okay? Alright, so before I tell you the characteristics of people who learn Portuguese and are able to communicate, it's important to say that it's important to tell you características de pessoas que não aprendem. So it means characteristic and signs of people that have no progress with Portuguese. People that start studying Portuguese, they study already for a long time or for many months or even years, and they don't feel comfortable. They don't feel confident to speak. They say every time, I've been studying Portuguese for a long time, but I cannot speak. Portuguese is impossible for me and all of that, okay? So there are some signs for you to know if you are this kind of student. If you are in this situation, I will give you some signs that you may know if you are in these situations or not, and what you can do to not continue doing this, to not continue doing like you were doing wrong, like this, okay? Alright. Aqui tá muito calor hoje. As you see, eu estou suando. It's very hot here today in Brazil. We are in the verão, okay, in the summer. So it's so hot today, guys. Alright. So the first sign we have is when you feel that you cannot use the Portuguese you know. You cannot, you have studied many things, but you cannot use it. You try to talk with the people in the internet. You try to, to talk with Brazilian friends, or with, you try to listen to something in Portuguese, and you see that, oh my God, I can use anything. I can use anything I've learned. This is the first sign that you probably is doing some things, is doing some mistakes regarding your learning of Portuguese, your studies of Portuguese. Okay. The second point is when you feel like, you are afraid to speak. This is the second point. When you are learning a language, of course, sometimes we feel like afraid. We feel that we can say something and offend to make an offension for a native, for example. We are afraid of that, or we are afraid to speak and to not be understood, or to say something really wrong and really sad. So we are like that sometimes. And I used it to be like this. When I started my studies of English, because I started speaking English in a place where had many people who were able to speak Portuguese as well. It was in my last job. So I was so afraid to say something wrong and to be judged about that. Ser julgada. So this is the second sign that you have. Probably if you feel like this, your Portuguese is not having progress as it could have. Okay, so that's the second point. I wanna share with you a picture. This is a picture. Let me just find it here. Yeah, so I will take off the comments, okay, only for you to see it better. Oh my god, I cannot. Ok, eu não consigo tirar os comentários. Okay, yeah, I find it right now. Okay, so you have here a picture. What is that? So this is a picture from my last job when I used it to work in the airport that we have here in my city. So I am right here. Yeah, I'm right here. And these guys were my co-works. So as you see here, I use it to work for Star Alliance. This is, I don't know what is Star Alliance. It's a group of companies, of airline companies that you have. So I use it to work for them. It was in my city, in the airport we have here in my city. We have the big international airport of Brazil here. So I used it to work for them. And when I started working there, my English was not like it is today. Today I know I have mistakes. I do mistakes every time, and it's a work in progress, my English. But it was worse, guys. It was much worse. I was just starting my studies of English, so I was so afraid to speak with people, so afraid to speak with the passengers we had. And the principal thing that I was afraid of, I was scared with that. It was because I used it to help the first class. So I used it to think, oh my god, these people is traveling in a first class, and this guy have paid so much for this company, and I will help them. So I need to have a perfect English to talk with them and to give them the best experience. So it was so frustrating for me sometimes, because every time I said a mistake, I was like judged and all of that. Okay, so this is the first point: to not be afraid of be judged, to not be afraid of speak. And a recommendation I give for you is to think, what is the worst thing that can have if I say something wrong? What is the worst thing that can happen in the world if I say one thing wrong, or if I say a word wrong, if I make a mistake with a conjugation? What is the worst thing that can have? It's only to say, I'm sorry, I wouldn't like to say like this, and make the correction, okay? Say the thing you want to say. It's only that. This is the worst thing that will happen, okay? And that's it. I have another picture for you. Is this one. Before working for Star Alliance, I worked in the airport for some years. So Star Alliance was the last company I worked there. But the first one was this one here. There are some pictures, so many pictures here. So I used it to work for TAP. TAP is a Portuguese company, a Portuguese airline companies, and was my first contact with English. I started helping people with English in that time, and after I started working the Star Alliance. And my experience here was very important to have to get the job in Star Alliance. But the English I had here in this company, the English I needed to communicate with passengers here was very different from the English I needed to use after in Star Alliance. So I needed to evolve my English. I needed to learn more and to speak in more formal context, and to use, to be more polida, to speak in a more educated way. So it was a really challenge for me, and I tried to show you that pictures only for you to have more motivation to continue your studies, and to know that what you are doing is so great. Okay. Don't be shy, don't be afraid of speaking, okay? And to use the Portuguese you have already, to use the language you have already. The level that you are is already the level that is possible for you to communicate, even in basic situations, okay? Another point that I would like to share with you, let me take it off. Yeah. So, I will leave the comments again. Okay, so the other point I want to share with you is about when people are afraid, not afraid, it's not that the word, but when people don't make the investment to learn Portuguese. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about investment of time, investment of attention, investment of energy. When you start studying and when you want to evolve in a language, to go, for example, from the basic level to the intermediate level, or from the 0 to a level where you can say 2 minutes, where you can talk 2 minutes with a people. So you need to make an investment of time. You need to make an investment of dedication. I think the pronunciation is like this. So you needed to do that, okay? You will need to do this. So when you don't want to pay the price doing that, you will not learn. You will say, oh my God, I am a Portuguese student for some years, but I see no progress in my Portuguese. So look, probably it's because of that. So look at that point and see if you make the correct investment. I don't know, investment in a course, investment of time studying, investment of trying to listen some music in Portuguese while you are driving. I don't know, but you will need to make investment on that. Okay, if you don't invest, you will not see, you will see no progress. Okay. All right. Let me just, okay. So the other point we have when people don't evolve with Portuguese, when they don't feel they are learning, they are having progress, they are becoming better with Portuguese, is when they try to learn everything in a short time. They don't respect the progress of learning a language. They don't respect that they need to learn. They need time to I don't know, to assimilar. I don't know how to say in English, to assimilate things. So, just a moment, my battery is finishing. Yeah, so now that's okay. So you need, it's important to respect the progress, to respect the time. If you are a beginner, you will need some months or some weeks to learn the first phrase, to learn to say the greetings, for example, to learn how to present yourself. And if you don't respect that process, if you don't have passion to go on that way, probably you will be stagnado. You will be stagnado, okay? As you say in Portuguese, you will not see progress because you need to be I don't know, corajoso. So you need to have courage to do this, okay? To go on that way. And you need to know that it's not possible to learn everything in a short time. It's not possible to learn all the conjugations and all the ways and all the expressions and all the words you have in Portuguese, you have in a language, on one class, in only one conversation, in only one month. Okay, so it's important to have that mindset, okay, to respect the process. Talking about process, I have another picture to share with you. Let me just see the other point we have. Yes, it's exactly about that. Let me show you. Where is my picture? I don't have any more. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't have any more. But I use it to show you a picture of, I think it's caterpillar. We say in Portuguese one lagarta. So what is that? Imagine a butterfly. We have a butterfly, but before the butterfly became a butterfly, it is another kind of animal. So it is like a caterpillar. Caterpillar. We say lagarta in Portuguese. So this is the image I would like for you to have in mind. You are a lagarta. You are just a caterpillar, and you will become a butterfly. Okay, so it's not a miracle to become a butterfly. You don't sleep one day and wake up, oh my god, I'm a butterfly right now. I can speak English, Portuguese, I can speak English, I can speak the language I'm learning. I can go to Brazil, I can talk with natives, I can live in Brazil, I can get a job in Brazil. No, it's not like that. There is a process. So there's no miracle for that. There is a process, and you need to respect that process, okay? You need to respect that. You need time to reach your goals. And I'm here talking about Portuguese, but you can apply it, you can use it in any area of your life, okay? In any area of your development. You will need to respect the process. There is a process. My English is already in the process, okay? So I need to respect that. And you need to respect your process as well, okay? Let me see the other point we have. Okay. Have no constancy. Have no constancy. When you don't have constancy, doing something, it's like when you go to the gym one time in a year. So you wanna, I don't know, you wanna lose 8. You go to the gym one time in a year and you feel, oh my god, I got no results. So you need to have constance to see the results when you go to the gym. You need to have constance when you see the results when you study a language. You need to have constance to improve in any area you are trying to improve. Okay, you wanna improve, you wanna have improvements. So you need to have constance when you study Portuguese. Consistência é necessário. Yes, sure. É muito necessário. It's the most important thing that you can have, that you can do for your development. And again, this is not only about language, this is about the life, okay? So if you, Dani, should I study Portuguese every day? So not necessarily every day, but have a constance. If you can study one time a week, that's okay, but study every week. Study every week. Don't skip a week, okay? If you can study every day, yes, do that, please. If you can, that's perfect. If you can, I don't know, I can study 3 times a week or 3 times a month, 2 times a month. So do that, okay? Keep your constance. It's better to go slowly than to not to go. I don't know if it's like that, the phrase, but yeah, there's a phrase like this, you understand. So that's the idea, okay? É melhor você ir devagar do que você não ir, okay? It's better to have a slow progress, to not have any progress, okay? And the other point that people make mistakes is when they see problem in everything. They start studying Portuguese. I have here a Portuguese book, just a moment. Yeah. Like this one. This is so... é muito conhecido esse livro. This is a book that many students like to use. And I was looking for that week. Only to have some ideas and to see what students are studying. But some people see problems in all the language. They start studying with a textbook, for example, like this one. They start studying Portuguese and they see, oh, a regular verb that's different from the others. Oh my god, it's so hard. Oh, an expression that makes no sense. There's no sense with Portuguese. Oh, why Brazilians say like this? Why I learned that, but Brazilians don't pronounce like this? So they see problem in everything. They see only the problem. They focus only on the problem. And that is a problem. If you do this, you probably are doing that in other areas of your life. If you do it with language, you are doing that with other things in your life. And it makes you run in a cycle, going in a circle. You don't evolve. You don't see progress, okay? because every time you're gonna find obstáculo, as we say in Portuguese. I don't know, I'm not sure about this word in English, but every time you're gonna see one thing that will let you like stuck it, okay? So this is the other point. Don't see problem in everything. Portuguese is a language, as other languages. Portuguese has some irregular verbs, has some irregular things. There are rules that natives don't use in their lives. I know that, but English is the same, so it happens already with us. It happens with obstacle. Yes, that's it. Almost the same. Yes, that's it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. So that's exactly that word. So Portuguese is a language as other languages, as any other language. So you'll find some things that make no sense sometimes. I see some things in English that make no sense sometimes. What's the difference between do and make? Oh my God, why you have two verbs for that? It's the same. So it's the same problem that you see with Portuguese. When you see that we have the verb ser and the verb estar, and all of them mean the verb to be. So we have two verbs to say to be in English. In English you have to be. In Portuguese we have ser and estar. But in Portuguese we have fazer, and in English you have to do and to make. So two verbs. So that's a problem for us. And I know that our two verbs to be is a problem for you. Okay, so don't try to see problem in everywhere, in everything, because you will not evolve. Okay. Okay, guys. So now I will share with you some characteristics of students that evolve fast. That students who start studying Portuguese in December, for example, today, and in 6 months, or in 4 months, or in 8 months, in less than 1 year, this student is able to communicate. This student, is able to work in an airport and using Portuguese for helping people, for example, as I did with English. I started studying English, and after 8 months of studies, I was working in Star Alliance, helping people with English. With a lot of problems. Yes, I had a lot of problems with English, but I was there, okay? I was able to communicate, and I had the opportunity to improve my English working there. So what's the difference of a student who does this with Portuguese, or if any language? What are the characteristics of a student like this? What are the mindset that a student can have? So the first point is the opposite of the other kind of students. They don't focus on the problem. They don't focus only on the exceptions, on the things that is a problem. They focus on the solution. So if I have problem with the conjugation of that verb, what can I do? Can I focus on the problem and say every time that this is difficult and this is hard, or should I study it more? Or try to study it in another way, or try to have classes with other teacher, I don't know. So you need to focus on the solution and not on the problem. And again, if it's happened with your Portuguese, it is probably happening in other areas of your life. Okay, probably you are doing this in other areas of your life. Okay, so don't focus on the problem. Try to focus on the solution every time. Okay, I have this problem. The problems exist, of course, but what can I do? What can I do about that? Okay, so this is the first características de pessoas que aprendem. Okay, characteristics of students that evolve fast, that evolve in some months or in some years. Okay, it's possible to become a speaker of a language. I will not say a fluent speaker, because fluent is very different, depends on the person. The concept of fluence is different, but to become a speaker, to become a people who can communicate, who can, have a job using that language, who can write an email in that language. So this is to be a speaker, to be proficiente. Okay, so for you to become like this, to have this level, you can do that in 1 year, 1 year and a half. That's enough. If you study Portuguese for more than that and you're not able to communicate, so look at the way you are studying. Probably you're not doing that in the best way, okay? So the other point of students that evolve fast, of students that start studying and can communicate in the language they are studying, it can be Portuguese, French, German, doesn't matter the language, is students that put intention on what they are going to do, okay, on what they are doing. What is to put intention? What is to set intention about something? Is to be connected with your motivation. Is to be connected with the reasons you are doing this. For example, I have an exercise for you to do. Imagine that here you have this paper, okay? And finally, I will use this. I am with that in my hands from the beginning of the class. it is because like this. So you have, this is an exercise that you can do with your Portuguese, but with many things in your life, okay? So pay attention. If you can take a pen and a paper, do it right now with me, okay? So how to connect it with your motivation, how to have in mind your motivations with Portuguese, and to put the intention that you will study and you will learn in, I don't know, in 1 month, in 2 months, in 1 year, okay? So how to set the intention of your goal. So imagine that you have a paper here, and you will do like this. You will do like this. So make a separation in a... Nossa, it's so torto, né? Tá meio torto. But that's okay, you understand. So you do this. Okay. So here, you're gonna put where you are today. Okay. You're gonna see it on the opposite because I'm using the camera of the front of my cell phone, but it is today, okay? Where you are today. And now you can see it correct. Hoje, okay? Where you are today. Hoje in Portuguese. So, okay. And you can write, we can put the points where you are today. For example, with your Portuguese. Yes, that's it. I need to write like this, like E-A-D-O-T. Today, yeah, that's it. So put the point where you are. For example, I want to improve my Portuguese. So use that with Portuguese. Where you are today. I am basic. Or I can only say my name in Portuguese. I can only talk in a basic, in the basic conversations. Okay, so put that. In the gym, I don't know, I am with like this, kilos. Okay, so, but I don't want to become like this, but okay, today, where you are, with the goal you have, with Portuguese or with any area of your life, where you are today in your job, how much money you make. So put that. This is your photo today. Imagine that you are doing a picture of you today. And here, on the other side, you are gonna put a date here, but it depends on your goal. For example, I told you that it's possible to learn Portuguese and to become a Portuguese speaker in 1 month maximum. Okay, 1 month it's completely possible and enough. So imagine that you are in December. Okay, so imagine that you are in December of 21. Oh, it's wrong, but that's okay, it's 21. Oh, guys, it's so hard to do this, right? Okay, dezembro de 2021. So imagine that you are here in December of 2021. So where you will be? So what is the level of your Portuguese? I will be able to have a conversation on Skype with a Brazilian, and I will be able to speak with them for 5 minutes, only in Portuguese. That's a goal. That's a nice goal. Or I go to the Brazil as soon as coronavirus finish, right? So I go to Brazil, and I will be able to speak only Portuguese in my trip, only in Portuguese with natives, even if I make mistakes, but I will do this, okay? So I want to lose weight, so I want to have maximum this. So I go from here to that in 1 year, okay? So put that, guys, put that in the paper, where you are today and where you want to be in 1 year, or in 6 months, or in 5 years, or in 10 years in your life. And use that. This is like a tool. You can use that tool for everything, and also for Portuguese. And like this, you connected with the reason you are learning. You connected with the motivation. For example, I want to travel to Brazil, and I wanna speak only in Portuguese with natives. I want to really enjoy Brazil and know many states, many different beats, many different places. So to do that, I need to learn Portuguese. So connect with that. When you do this, when you put in the paper, you will connect with that motivation, and you will be more. You will have more intention when you study Portuguese. If some example, you wake up and you are not so motivated, you remember. But in 1 year, I want to be like this. So I need to do this to reach my goal. Okay, to reach my goal in the time I have put on the paper. Okay, in the period that I put on the paper. So do this, okay? It will help you with your motivation. It's important to have a motivation to do things. If you learn Portuguese, probably you have some motivations. You probably, I don't know if you want to have a boyfriend in Brazil or a girlfriend in Brazil, if you are married with a Brazilian, or if you want to travel to Brazil, if you want to get a job here, if you have a company and you want that your company sell to the Brazilian market. I don't know, you have probably some goals, you have some motivations, or only personal motivation. I love Brazil, I love the culture, and I want to understand more about that. That's already a motivation. I want to have more contact with Brazilian songs, for example. This is already a motivation, okay? You need to connect it with your motivation to not give up of your studies, and to not lose, I will not say lose the motivation, because not every day we are so motivated to do things, but you will not lose the goal you have, okay? You're going to have in mind every time the goal you have and what you need to do to reach it. Yeah. Okay? So the next characteristic of a people who evolve in Portuguese is to have fun in the process. So you will do mistakes. Losing weight, learning a language, try to build a company. You will do things wrong. That's normal. Mistakes make parts of the process. So it's important for you to have fun with them, to have fun with the process, to have fun with mistakes, and to not be so hard with you, okay? This is another characteristics. Imagine when I was working in the airport. Imagine when I was here in that position, working for Star Alliance. And I made many mistakes, guys. Yes, I made many mistakes. But I tried to have fun with them. I tried to not be so hard with me. I was just working in pressure, trying to use a language that is not my native language. Try to talk with people that sometimes was not so educated. So that's okay. It was normal for me to make mistakes, and I had fun in this process. This was one of the best period of my life. It was so incredible to work there, and not because of the place, not because of the job, but because of the evolution I had in that time. Okay, personal evolution, and not only professional evolution. Okay. So, have fun in the process. Não se cobre. É exatamente isso. Exatamente isso que o Marcos falou. Não se cobre tanto. Ok? you need to believe also that it's possible. How is that, Tanya? Of course it's possible to learn a language. Yeah, but some students don't know this. Some students don't know that it's possible. It's possible to speak Portuguese. I wouldn't say as a native, because even I don't speak English as a native. I don't want to speak as a native because I have my own way of speaking. And I want you like the way you speak already, okay? And it's not mandatory to speak as a native. But yes, it's possible to learn and to speak Portuguese. It's possible to learn and to speak as better as you can. As proficient as a native, for example. Okay? You can speak and be understood. And you need to believe that it's possible. Sometimes students forget this. They forget that it's possible. But yes, you are here. So you have a wonderful brain, and yes, it's possible for you to learn everything. Okay, you need to believe that it's possible. You need to believe that it is for you. Portuguese is for you. Okay, it is for you. Don't matter if you are trying for a long time and you are not having some many evolution, if you're not seeing many progress, but yes, it's for you. It's only to adapt the way you are doing, to correct the way you are taking, and you will reach that. It will be possible for you. Okay, so you need to believe this. And another characteristic of students that evolve fast in a language, students that really learn something, is to unbalance things. I think like this we say in English. So let me try to represent this. I don't know how I should do this. So imagine that here you have a balance, okay? So you have a balance here. It's almost like this. Eu não sei desenhar, but yeah, you have a balance here. So this is almost equal, right? This is equal. But to learn something new, to have a progress in a short time, you need to unbalance that. Okay, you need to unbalance that. I don't know if you will sleep less to study more. I don't know if you will, stay less minutes in the gym to study more. Okay? Cadê a sua irmã? Ela pode te ajudar. Yes, she's not here today. My sister's not here today. Yes, she's studying. But to learn new things in a short time, especially if you have a short time to study, if you wanna go faster, if you wanna go really fast, you will need to unbalance something in your life. So I don't know how many time you spend on the internet. I don't know how many time you spend on the driving your car on the traffic, but you will to find time and to create time in your life to put this, to work on that goal, okay, to work on your Portuguese, or to work in the goal you wanna reach, okay? So you need to unbalance for a moment to see progress, okay? To have excellence in some things, you need to unbalance. I want to unbalance my job. Yeah, guys, when I was, this is important to say, when I was working in the airport, working the Star Lines, and I needed to improve very fast my English. I needed to use English every day, so every day I used it to study, to go faster. So I used it to study in the bus. I needed about 40 minutes to arrive my job. The airport is in my city, but the bus don't go straight to the airport, so I needed to pass to other places to arrive there. So I needed 40 minutes to arrive there. So for 40 minutes in a bus. So I was studying English inside the bus. So I was listening to podcasts or try to create phrases, to imagine situations in English and to speak with myself. So I needed to unbalance that because it was already desequilíbrio because normally guys don't do this in the bus. They only stay in the bus and wait to arrive in the place they are going to. But I needed to use the time that I was in the bus to study, and to use other time in my life to study. Okay, so I needed to unbalance some things in my life to read, to improve faster my English and to see results in my English, because I really needed the English to keep my position. Okay, all right. And the last point I want to tell you, I have already talked with you a little about it, but it's not is a very important characteristic of people that learn Portuguese and have progress with Portuguese in some months or in some years, is because they are not afraid of doing mistakes, of making mistakes. They are not afraid. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, guys. Don't be afraid to be judged. Don't be afraid, because when you are afraid of being judged, actually you are afraid because of your ego. Okay, ego. When you learn something new, you became as a child. Imagine that you know how to speak your language. You are fluent in your language, and you will learn a new language, a very different language. For example, I wanna learn Japanese. So it's very different. Japanese from English and from Portuguese is very different for me. So I know that I will become a child in Japanese. I will be like a child that can speak any word. Okay. So I will need to leave aside my ego. Okay. I will need to do this. Okay, if you are so afraid of be judged, of do not be like funny, or to not be like, I don't know, to sound like a child, you probably have problem to learn a language. Okay, and to learn other things as well. Imagine that you wanna, I don't know, learn how to use or to make or to practice skateboard. I have a friend who is able to practice skateboard, and it's so hard. It's very hard. So if I want to try to do this, probably I would be like a child trying to be on a skateboard. And that's okay, that's all right. When you are learning, you will be judged, and you will be like this, okay? In sometimes in a not so comfortable position, but that's necessary. It makes part of the process. So I put here a phrase. So don't let the ego speak louder, okay? Don't let the ego speak louder. Isso aí eu nunca gostava de falar por causa de medo de ser julgada. Yeah. Quando eu aceitei o processo e abri mão disso, eu melhorei bastante. Yes, that's it. So he was afraid of being judged, but he needed to make it like, and accepted the process of learning. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly that. And it happens with everybody who is learning a language and who is learning anything new. It's because of that people say that a child is more capable, is more able to learn a language than an adult. And this is not true. Guys. This is not a matter of be able or not be able. This is a matter of to be afraid or not, okay? To be scared or not. A child normally is not afraid of learning. Is not afraid of being judged. A child go and try and make mistake and have fun with their mistakes. Because of that, a child learn faster and learn. It seems like it's easier for a child to learn. But it's not easier. When you think in the brain, a brain of a child, it's It's different from a brain of an adult, that's for sure. But the principal thing, it's a matter of comportamento, okay? It's a matter of comportamento. It's a matter of the way you see things, the way you face the learning, okay? So that was the last point I would like to tell you today, okay? I would like to talk with you today. To not be afraid. So like this, you will evolve faster. You will have results and progress faster, okay? All right, guys. Behavior, yeah, behavior. That's that. Nossa, toda vez eu esqueço essa palavra. Every time I forget this. Behavior, yes, it's a matter of behavior as well. Behavior, habits, the way you face things, that's it. Okay? So guys, it's because of that I say that learning a language is a process of self-development. You develop as a human being when you go through the process of learning a language. Okay? When you speak your native language, only the first language you have learned, and you go to the second, and you go to the third, and you learn new things, new cultures, a new word, a new way to see the word. When you go through this process, you develop yourself as a human being. Okay? So as you see, every point I told you here today, every tool I showed you today. Tá bem feia essa letra, né? Mas tudo bem. So all of that is about self-development. All of that is about develop your behavior, develop the way you face things, the way you face problems, the way you face, how is the word? Obstacles, right? Yes, our obstacle, yes, our friend put here. Yes, that's it, okay? All is about that. So, it was our second warm-up class. I hope that class has helped you in some way, in some aspect of learning. Yes, obstacle. It's like that we pronounce. I think yes. But it was our second warm-up class, and I really wanted to bring you here contents that will help you with Portuguese, with learning Portuguese in general, and not only a content. I wouldn't like to come here and, it's like that, we conjugate a verb and that's it. No. I think you need, before doing this is important, grammar is important, but before you do this, you need to have the correct mindset to learn. You need to be open to the learning. Okay, you need to face the things in a better way. If not, I give you content, Portuguese conjugations, and many things about the language, and you will not evolve. You will be like everybody, okay? You will be like a people who are studying on YouTube for many years and is not able to communicate, okay? Because you don't face your studies, you don't have the correct mindset, the better mindset. You are not prepared to start studying a language, okay? To go through this process, to develop this process, okay? So that's it. I hope it was useful for you, really. I really hope so. And if you're not subscribed to participate in our free course, yes, I will give you Portuguese content. In the free course, we will see Portuguese content and pronunciation content, comprehension content, because you have already here in the warm-up classes the content about mindset and about development. So in the free course, we will see contents about pronunciation, about comprehensions. It will be a course for you to improve these skills. So if you want to join, if you're not subscribed, you find the link in my bio, okay? You find the link in my bio profile. The link is brazilianing.com/SUP. It means speak and understand Portuguese. If you're not subscribed, join today. The classes about the course will not be here, okay? Will not be on Instagram. It will be on YouTube. So you need to be subscribed to participate, okay? To access the link and to access the materials and the challenge we're gonna have in this course. All right, so thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you so much. It was really nice to have your participation. And if you like it, this live, you can print. You can have a print of that and to post on your stories, okay? Or to say, to tell me in my direct what you have liked the most or what was not so good. So let me know, like that I can improve the contents I curate for you. And thank you so much for being here, okay? Muito obrigada. And I hope to see you in the course. Tomorrow we have another warm-up class about another important point, okay? Important content. Tomorrow's content will be about how is the importance of understanding the context to understand Portuguese. So when you listen to Portuguese and you're not sure that you have catch the information, you have understood the thing. So probably it's because you're not in looking to the context. So it's very important to learn the context to understand better in a language. So it's about that tomorrow's class, okay? And I hope to see you. I hope to see you in the course on next Monday as well, okay? So see you. Beijo e até a próxima.